Good morning, lovely people. I hope you're all okay. This video is not what I had planned to do, but things change. I had big plans to do lots of lovely footage of my week, what I get up to, which is not really very interesting, but I was going to collate all that and tie it in with how I sketch my daily sketch journal. But it hasn't happened. It's just been a busy week, and you know what it's like. Demands. I mean, December is particularly busy, and I'm waiting for my Tesco shop as we speak. So I expect I'll get interrupted in a minute. I still haven't got all my Christmas shopping done. I haven't wrapped one present yet. Anyway, so I've got behind with my daily sketch journal, which I always bash on about how quick and easy it is. I haven't done the last 3 days, but that's just life, life take over, get in the way, and for numerous reasons I just haven't sat down and sketched my days for the last 3. So what I'm going to do today is wait for the Tesco shop to come, unload all that, sort out a load of washing, which will probably be finished by the time the Tesco's has come. Then I'm going to sit down with you all and sketch. Oh, is that it? No. Okay. I'm going to sit down and sketch the last 3 days so you can see how quick and easy it is. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so Tesco hasn't come yet, so I'm going to squeeze in one day, hopefully, before the shop arrives, which is just another example of how you can fit these little daily sketches into your daily life. So this was, the last entry was Saturday, the 14th. I went for a lovely walk and the sun was shining for once in a while. And we've got this field that we've planted full of bird food, basically, and for this time of year where it's all gone to seed, it is swarming with finches and other birds. It's incredible. So that was lovely to see. So I thought I just wanted to document that. So that was Saturday. So Sunday, me and the kids went to see my sister in Taunton at her farm. She's got a lovely little tractor tyre at the end of her lane, which says Hill Farm. So I'm going to sketch that. I haven't left a lot of space here for that day. In my last video, I talked about how I was splitting these pages into 2 days, so you can kind of get 4 on a page, but then sometimes I might do a whole page. This one, obviously, I've gone a little bit over the halfway mark, but that's fine. I'm using my trusty Tombow. It's a little brush pen, which is quite cool. It varies in thickness depending on how hard you press on the page. I'm just going to go for it. So this is my tractor tyre. I'm not aiming for exact circle. I want it to be loose and a bit wonky. I think that just adds to it. It's got a cool little fence post there. So let's do a few knots on that. Little barbed wire. I'm not sure it is barbed wire, but I'm going to add a bit of barbed wire. So, a bit of grass. What I'll do, I might add this a bit 3D, kind of like that. So then my paints are all already sprayed a little bit with water, just to hydrate them. A bit of green. So I've got a bit of blue on that. So just super loose. bright green, doesn't matter. So super loose painting, bit of grey for the tyre. I don't mind if it all bleeds in. That needs to be darker, which I'll sort in a minute. And then a little bit of brown. You see I've gone over, I've got it like that, gone over outside the lines. What I might do is just add another little wibbly wobbly line here for barbed wire. Then I'll wait for that to dry. I haven't finished that bit yet, but as that's drying, I'm gonna write Emma's M's, because she's kind of an M's. For the day Mum popped over. A little bit of blue. And it's just over that bit. Then I get my trusty Trodat stamp, and that you've got to check what date. So that was the 15th of December. So I'll pop that there. I have also liked to start using writing the day as well, because the date doesn't obviously say what day it is. So little stamp pad, Sunday, pop that down there. And for the purposes of this video, I am gonna just dry that quickly. So one of those heat guns is another really good thing to have at home, because it does speed things up. If you've got time, a little bit of coloured pencil, just to add a bit of depth and stuff. Look, all very squiggly. Just, I like it, just gives it some energy and movement. A little bit of dark on there maybe. And then she's got Hill Farm. Maybe a bit darker blue on her writing, M's. So that's Sunday, done. Monday, I had all sorts of plans, and my youngest ended up catching hives, had an allergic reaction to something, and we don't know what. So he was sat in the car before school, and he had quite a few bites, or what looked like bites, come up before the school run, but I thought he was fine. Anyway, we got to school, and I looked at his legs, and I'll put the photo up now, and look, yeah, I mean, he's just sort of covered in this awful rash. So bless him, he didn't go to school. I ended up going to see a doctor, and yeah, it's hives basically. So I'm going to document that. Sometimes I frame the pages after, so I'll do the sketch and I'll frame it after. Sometimes, like here, I don't frame it because the picture is kind of already framed. Because this photo is kind of chopped, I am going to do a frame, and I'm going to do a small one. I want it to be wonky. I'm not looking for a straight line. You know, sack the rulers off. Okay, so that's the little frame. I'm holding my pen fairly high up to keep it loose and wibbly wobbly. Down we go. This is his thigh. Oh, there's one. I mean, I've got no idea what I'm doing drawing hives. I've never drawn hives. That's his shorts. And I'll just do that little bit of seat there, which is a bit of detail there, okay, and then his leg comes up like that, and then goes down, and that's his other leg. And I probably don't need to do much more detail on the line work, although the seat kind of comes like that, doesn't it? It makes it look like he's actually on a seat. Okay, so that's his dear little legs. I don't spend a huge amount of time mixing colours again in this sketchbook because it's the idea that it's just quick and simple and easy to do while you're in between chores or whatever. And Tesco still hasn't come, so I will keep going. Shorts, that's his seat. So while the paint's wet, you can do a bit of this. Which kind of works a bit. I can always go in a bit more when it's drier. That's showing up a bit. It's quite dark now. Gone a bit much now, hasn't it? In one of my stamp sets, I've got a little sad face, so that's quite appropriate, isn't it? I do love these little stamp sets. I would really recommend you just building up a little collection. Okay, so pop that there. Oh, that's Tesco here, so I will catch you in a bit. Tesco's has been, so that's great. So back to sketching. Okay, where were we? Monday the 16th. So I'll put that in there. There's lots of other things sort of happen that day amongst Stan having hives, bless his little soul. But obviously that's kind of the thing I'll look back on and go, oh yeah, that was that day. So let's just add a bit of shading here. That probably will do for Monday. So Tuesday, I went to watch it and dropped my sister's dog off that I've been looking after. And I saw my sister, my niece, and my nephew. And every time I drive in to watch it, there's this great big, it's by the sea, basically in Somerset, and there's a great big metal anchor, which is pretty cool. And I'm going to sketch that. So here we go. hand up here, nice and loose, and I want a wibbly wobbly anchor. So I'm going to do a slightly different font for this one. Watch. Oh, I'm going to get very squeezed. Just about fits. Watch it. To drop. Skylar and see Becky, Ava and Eddie. And then I'm going to do a little bit of a broken frame. Like that. And then this is a lovely blue. So again, I'm going to do the super, super loose. I do fancy doing a bit of flicking here, so I will. I don't worry about it going everywhere else. Life's too short. And then a bit of green down here, just to show that that's on the grass. Okay, I'm going to just dry that super quickly again. I fancy adding a little heart onto here. A little red heart, I'll do the same there. That's when I see my family, which is lovely. And then a blue just for some shading. Doesn't really need, but I just like doing a few scribbles. Not forgetting the date. So yesterday was the 17th. So I'll pop that up there. And we will do the days. So it's Monday. Stan was Monday. And that was Tuesday. And that has been 1, 2, 3 days. I've caught up in between food shops, washing, bits and pieces. If you're liking these videos, please subscribe, hit the like button. Take care.